Please, don't hurt me, I can't walk, begged the female CEO. Then the single dad changed everything. The rain poured down in heavy sheets that night, turning the highway into a river of blurred lights and noise. Jack Miller gripped the steering wheel tightly, squinting through the storm. His 6-year-old daughter, Lily, was fast asleep in the back seat, her little hand clutching a worn-out teddy bear. Jack was exhausted. He had spent the entire day making deliveries and was now on his way home, hoping for a quiet night and some hot soup. But fate had other plans. Through the pounding rain, a flicker of light caught his eye, a car, its headlights half submerged in mud, sitting crookedly on the side of the road. Smoke rose from the hood. Jack's instincts kicked in. He pulled over and jumped out into the storm. "Stay in the car, sweetheart," he told Lily gently. "Daddy will be right back." The crashed vehicle was a black luxury sedan. The driver's door was jammed shut, and the windshield had cracked in a spiderweb pattern. Jack shone his flashlight through the window. Inside, a woman lay slumped over the wheel, barely conscious. "Hey! Are you okay?" he shouted, banging on the glass. The woman stirred weakly, her lips trembling. "Please, don't hurt me," she whispered. I can't walk." Her voice was fragile, full of pain and fear. Jack's heart twisted. "I'm not here to hurt you. My name's Jack. I'm here to help." He climbed in through the passenger side and gently helped her out. She cried out in pain when he moved her leg, it was badly injured. "Please," she murmured again, her voice breaking. "Don't leave me." "I won't," Jack said softly. He carried her through the rain to his truck and laid her in the back seat beside Lily. Lily blinked awake, her blue eyes wide. "Daddy? Who's that lady?" "She's hurt," Jack said. "We're going to get her help." Lily reached out her small hand and touched the woman's arm. "It's okay. Daddy's strong. He always helps people." The woman's eyes filled with tears. For the first time that night, she felt safe. The hospital lights were harsh and cold, but the warmth of Jack's concern cut through the sterile air. The woman, her name was Emily Carter, was rushed into surgery for her leg injury. Jack stayed all night in the waiting area with Lily asleep in his arms. By morning, he was dozing in a chair when a nurse touched his shoulder. "Sir, she's asking for you." He entered the room quietly. Emily looked fragile, her leg in a cast and her face pale but peaceful. She smiled faintly when she saw him. "You came back." Jack nodded. "Of course I did. How are you feeling?" "Alive," she said softly. "Thanks to you." Over the next few days, Jack learned who she really was. Emily Carter, CEO of Carter and Vale Technologies. A powerful woman, known for her business brilliance and strict demeanor. But here, she was just a human being, broken, afraid, and grateful. Jack visited her daily. Sometimes, he brought Lily along. Emily and the little girl bonded instantly, laughing over silly cartoons and sharing cookies. Jack could see that behind Emily's confident exterior was a woman who had been lonely for a long time. One afternoon, Emily confided in him. 2 years ago, I was in an accident," she said quietly. "I broke my leg badly. Doctors told me I might never walk again. I fought hard to recover, but when this happened, I thought it was over. I thought I'd lose everything." Jack listened silently. "You didn't lose," he said. "You survived. That's what matters." She smiled faintly. "You talk like you've lost something too." Jack looked away. "My wife. 6 years ago. Right after Lily was born." Her eyes softened. "I'm so sorry." He shrugged gently. "We all go through storms. What matters is how we help each other through them." Those words stayed with Emily long after he left that night. Weeks passed. Emily healed slowly but steadily. Jack helped her with errands, brought her meals, and never asked for anything in return. He was humble, kind, and grounded, the complete opposite of the cold, corporate world she was used to. One day, she told him, "You could work for my company. We need people like you, honest, dependable." He chuckled. "I'm just a delivery guy." "You're more than that," she insisted. "You're the kind of person who makes the world better just by being in it." Jack didn't answer, but her words touched him deeply. As time went on, Emily began to walk again. Her steps were shaky at first, but with Jack and Lily cheering her on, she regained confidence. "Come on, Miss Emily." Lily laughed as she held Emily's hand. "You're doing it." Emily laughed, tears of joy in her eyes. "I guess I am." Months later, Emily was back at work. But something about her had changed. Her employees noticed she was softer, more patient, more human. She treated her staff with kindness and empathy, qualities she had learned from Jack. One morning, she surprised him with a call. "I've been thinking," she said. "You've been helping people all your life. Let me return the favor. How would you feel about running logistics for my company?" Jack hesitated. "Emily, you don't have to." "I want to," she said firmly. "You gave me my life back. Now let me help you build yours." He finally accepted. The job changed everything. He could provide for Lily, save for her education, and finally breathe without worrying about money. But what mattered most wasn't the job, it was the friendship that had blossomed between them. 1 year later, Emily was giving a speech at a charity gala her company sponsored. Cameras flashed, lights glimmered, and the audience watched in silence as she spoke. "Last year," she began, "I was broken, physically and emotionally. I thought my life was over. But a stranger stopped on a dark road and saved me. He didn't know who I was, didn't care about my title. He just cared that I was human." Her eyes found Jack and Lily sitting in the front row. "That man taught me that kindness still exists," she continued, her voice trembling slightly. "That one act of compassion can change a life. It changed mine." When she finished, the room erupted in applause. But Jack didn't clap. He just smiled, a quiet, humble smile that said more than words ever could. After the event, she approached him. "Thank you," she whispered. "For that night, for everything." Jack looked at her gently. "You don't have to thank me." "I do," she said. "Because when I begged, 'Please don't hurt me,' I wasn't just afraid of dying. I was afraid of being alone. You showed me I didn't have to be." He smiled softly. "You're never alone, Emily." Lily tugged at Emily's hand. "Can we go for ice cream now?" Emily laughed, her heart lighter than it had been in years. "Yes, sweetheart. Let's go." As they walked out into the night, side by side, it was clear that fate hadn't brought them together by accident. It was kindness, pure and simple, that had changed everything. And in that quiet, unspoken bond between a once broken CEO and a selfless single dad, they both discovered the same truth. Sometimes, the greatest miracles come from the gentlest acts of humanity.